Alright, we are now ready to learn what is hopefully your most fun move to do, and you'll finally get to have this really nice flow going with this one. You're going to like this one quite a bit once you get good with it. So, what we're going to be doing is called a fountain. And a fountain is a move that consists of multiple pieces. It is not a standalone move by itself, because there is no element to it. It combines lots of different things to make it into what it is. Now, to do a fountain, it looks like this. Now, what I'm doing is one where you go behind your head and you go in front of you. There are lots of different versions of this motion. For example, if I were to go behind my back, I can do that as well, or I can go anti-spin and do it. We are just going to do this one. So, first we're going to work up our forwards and reverse. Make sure that we can switch between these two really well. And as you're doing this, take note that when you're doing your forwards, and you're going to your reverse, so from forwards to your reverse, your poi have this kind of notion of wanting to go down. And when you're going from your reverse to your forwards, it kind of wants to go up. We're not making it go up. If we were to make it go up, it'd go up like that. To do a fountain, we add this sort of motion here that is derived from your windmills. So when you're doing your windmills, remember that you are going behind your head, and then in front of your head, and behind your head. That is what we're going to use to do our fountain. And fountains can really only be done in one direction at this point for you guys. If you are planning to try and do it in reverse or something like that, it's not going to work that well. So just do it the way that I'm showing you right now. And keep in mind the direction I'm going. So, forwards weave, going down, to reverse weave, right? And this is where we add our fountain. So to add our fountain, we're going to go with our left arm first. Oops. And we're going to go behind our head. So your left is going to go behind your head, over, your head, over, your head, over, your head, over, behind your head, over, behind your head, over. And then your right is going to go on the other side of your head. So my left arm went over on the left side of my head. My right arm is going to go over on the right side of my head. Like this. So we're going to do this motion. Oops. And make sure that you can do this fairly consistently. If you're hitting your back, you're cutting too close, or you don't have it straight. So if needed, train just doing the extension and then this move. That's why we learned our extension so early, is so that we can take this apart a little bit and mess with it. And do that with your right arm. Keep in mind, I'm always going entering it as I'm coming up, and leaving it as I'm coming down. So up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. And we're going to put it together. This time we're just going to do it with one arm. So reverse, my bad. Forwards, to reverse, to above the head and back down. Forwards, to reverse, to behind the head and back down. And watch how I'm turning. See how I'm immediately coming back over here to my right side? You want to make sure, wrong side, that you follow that. And now, as you do it, it goes 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. And if I count out the whole thing, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8. And that is a fountain. If you can do all of that, and you can carry over, that carrying over motion, you're good. That's your fountain. And you have now learned your first combination, like your real combination. You learned waist wraps, and that was really more or less like turning and combining a couple elements. But a fountain is like, that is a real combination that you're doing, because you're combining a bunch of different weaves to make that. Hopefully it's not too bad for you. I've had people beat themselves with this move before. And really all I can tell you is if you're having trouble with it, do it one arm at a time. Get it to where you are doing it one arm at a time. Oops. And again, I cannot stress this enough. If you do not turn when you are up here, your right arm is just going to hit your back. So my shoulders are turned to the left. And as this one comes down, I'm turning my shoulders. It's right when I'm turning my shoulders, this one is coming down over here. If I were to exaggerate that, that is how it would look. So practice that, and hopefully learn your fountain. If you do, congratulations. This is a pretty awesome moment for you. And now you can finally play around, and you'll be ready for learning some flow.